Oh,
Tried this, tried that, tried everything. Coming right back. Won't you wait for me? I need you to stay right there. I'm coming right away, my dear. I tried this, tried that, tried everything. Coming right back. Won't you wait for me? I need you to stay right there. I'm coming right away, my dear.
oh yeah, man, I dig this song. I was thinking about making this song the title track. I have the Rescue song, but I like this one. It's right here, right there. Whatever the lyrics are, I have no idea. Anyway, hey, welcome to the first Rescued cast interview. I am really, really excited because today I have the lovely, talented, and amazing, awesome star. She's one of the two stars. Christie Maxwell, ladies and gentlemen. There she is. All
Hi
right.
everyone.
Hi. Yeah, we were just talking before, about different things, and we're just very excited about Rescued and some of the things that are going to come out of it. I think that it's going to touch a lot of lives and so forth. And I'm just looking forward to it. How about you?
This is a project I've been looking forward to all summer. So
Yeah,
thanks for letting me be a part of it.
Man, I would never do this to you, but I wish I could share your self-tape audition. It was phenomenal, guys. Maybe one day she'll let me share it, but so good. She had me crying.
I still think you'll always be your harshest critic, but there was room for improvement, that's for sure.
Well, hey, we always have room for a little bit of improvement. You know what I mean? But not too much on your part, though.
Oh, putting all the pressure on. It's all right, Rod. It's all right.
It's all right. Hey, if your friends can't compliment you, who can? Right? So
Well, thank you for the compliment.
oh, you're very welcome. So we're just chit chatting a little bit. You know what I mean? Had some fun, some laughs, and Christy's been in a lot of projects, a lot of cool stuff that I've even seen that I really like. She's very talented. Tell me about some of your recent projects.
Well, one of the projects, it's a little older, but the Tiny House movie is available for actual view. You can pick up the DVD, order it online through avimedia.com.
Watch this film. It is great.
It's an adorable little rom-com it almost has a Seinfeld feel to it, where it's you're just running into the different crazy people of Tucson. So, and what's beautiful is it was actually submitted to if I believe it's correct, the Sunny Side Up Film Festival, where Andrea Hickey and Avi D'Amico did win Best Actor and Actress. So kudos to Avi and Andrea, giving you a shout out.
Give them a shout out. That's right. That is really awesome. Yeah, Tiny House. I saw it. It's really, really good. And again, we're so stoked and blessed to have you on this project. How did you get started in this crazy acting business anyway?
I fell in love with acting in high school. So my freshman year, like even before my freshman year, when I was in 8th grade, our 8th grade class had the opportunity to go to the high school we'd all be attending the following year to see one of the drama club's plays, because it was The Idiot's Guide to High School. That was the play. And of course, everybody, all my peers, they had their arms crossed and they're too cool for school. And they're like, why are we here? This is dumb. But there was such a beautiful freedom that these actors had on stage. The show was amazing itself. It was good quality high school production.
Production, right. So obviously you have a love of theater too.
Yes, I started out in theater. If there was a way to just make a career out of acting and performing in theater, that would be the way I would love to go, simply because of how organic it is. Like you start with the characters and then you finish the story with the character. Or that sounded weird. It's basically you start and stop all in one night, whereas in film you understand it. It feels like scene study. Each night or each day you're filming, you get a different scene. It's still the same characters, but it's at a different point. It could be before, it could be after.
After, yeah.
It's a little bit more cut. Whereas theater, you start and finish.
And there's less room for error in theater. I love theater. Don't get me wrong, but I like film a little bit better because when you get over 40, you can't remember as much, right? Hey, my actor's over 40, huh? You'll catch up, Christie. It's all right.
It's a mental game. It really is. Like the mind, you just keep working it out. Memory, it's a muscle. So hopefully, like for anyone in their 40s doing acting, this is going to save that brain.
Going to save it, yes. I use a lot of visualization techniques when I'm memorizing, like, if the line is, you and I will have a nice conversation, I would put like you plus an I and a picture of Converse sneakers or something, for example. And that works for me, that enables me to memorize a lot of dialogue, Hey, a little birdie told me that you used to be with Disney. Is that true?
Yes, it is true.
I can
there's
so
only
see
so
it.
much I'm allowed to say about working for Disney. But it was through the Disney College internship program. So it was right after college, one more year of postponing my adult life where I get to go down, and they break it up into semesters. So the first semester I was quick food service, being able to serve people their food. Oh joy. Don't get in the way of Disney guests and their food. It just
no,
especially at hotels. I was working at the Art of Animation in their landscape of flavors there. So you see a lot of true colors of the guests when they are angry and tired, or hangry, I should say. Hangry is a better word. They're tired. They just want to get their food, go back to their room, sleep, so they can get up and do it all over again the following day. If it's not raining or lightning and shutting down the park.
Yes, freaking hangry.
Yes, exactly. But then I auditioned, and so the following 2 semesters I got to finish out my Disney College internship program by being an actual character performer. So
right on. That is awesome. That is totally cool. Yeah,
it's truly the Cinderella story. One day you're sweeping and you're cooking and you're serving, and then the next you're like, whoa, now I get to hang out with the head honcho himself and get treated like royalty. It's not a bad gig.
That is so freaking cool. Where are you from originally?
I am from Arizona originally. So I'm a desert dweller, born like through and through.
Wow, I think I know like 5 of you. Wow, a native. That is really super cool.
I know, that's what I hear. A lot of the natives, they just move on to different states. But I don't blame them. If I had the ability to move right now, I would definitely be seeking greener pastures. The desert, you can only see so many tumbleweeds.
Yeah. So I have these fun questions here that I love asking people because they're fun. If someone was going to make a movie about your life, who would play you? What do you think?
So it's a little unorthodox. I mean, she's not really an actress. She's more of a musician, but I feel like she and I kind of share the same energy level. So it'd be Lindsay Sterling.
Oh, right on. That's cool.
Yeah.
That is cool. And who do you look up to, like, as an actor or a director, other than Miss Sterling?
Other than Liz, I was gonna be like, it's kind of.
All right. I'll let you have it.
Because when you look at this young entrepreneur, which she is, she took her talent and she found creative ways to be able to showcase it. She started
Right.
as a YouTuber, and then from there, everything, it was just one thing led to another for her. And she's also overcome some pretty big life changes.
Mm-hmm.
Her father died of cancer. Her best friend Gabby died of cancer. She overcame some unhealthy habits herself.
Mm-hmm.
So she herself is an overcomer and someone to look forward to. Also, it seems like every day she's wearing another talent hat. She just came
Right.
out with another video where she's performing her famous song "Crystallize." At first, she was a dancing violinist. Then she started to add some vocalizations, so she became a dancing, singing violinist. And now with this new video, which everyone should go watch if you just want to be inspired, is she's all of a sudden a Cirque du Soleil performer where she's hanging from her hair, playing the violin and dancing. So, I mean, if she can do it, there's no reason why all of us who have these big dreams in our own heads can't achieve what we want to do. We just need to push ourselves a little harder.
And you see, Stephen Kessler was saying Jennifer Lawrence. That's a good choice.
Jennifer Lawrence, I could maybe. I've really like seen her as this serious character. So if she has that really big vibe,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, Jennifer Lawrence. I was also thinking like another character is maybe Anna Kendrick. She's
Uh-huh.
also
Oh
super
yeah.
bubbly. The
Yeah.
only
Yeah.
issue is Jennifer Lawrence, like even Emma Stone. I am 5'1". I am
Mm-hmm.
short. So you're putting me with like Jennifer Lawrence, who I know is like 5'6". Emma
Uh-huh.
Stone, I believe, is also 5'6". Anna Kendrick's also pretty tall. So it's like if you guys put everybody else on apple boxes and make them look super short, sure.
They would work then, right? Well, I really am glad that you're on board with Rescued. You know what I mean? Rescued, as most of you know, is a faith-based project, and I've always wanted to be involved with one, and here we are. What do you? Why did you want to be involved with the project? Just out of curiosity.
Well, when I first heard about this project, you were talking to me on the set of Her Monster. So I feel like that's where like all the seeds started being
Uh-huh.
planted was by you, Rod. You
Oh
brought
yeah.
it to my attention, and then all of a sudden you just look at me and give me a glance over, and I'm starting to feel really self-conscious, like why are you looking at me?
Why is he looking at me, dirty old
And then you're
man?
like, you look like my friend. My
Yes.
friend who this character is based off of. I think you
Mm-hmm.
might be interested in this role. I'm going to send you the script and you're going to read it. And I did. I did. During that crazy, very hectic period of my time when I'm trying to act, trying to stay afloat as a filmmaker, and
Mm-hmm.
also be a long-term substitute theater teacher,
Right.
which
Right.
was a nightmare. So then falling in love with this script, I was able to really like empathize with the poor character Barbie
Mm-hmm.
McNeil, um, because there's a, I don't want to say the full quote because it's almost like a paragraph, but there's a
Okay.
part where she breaks down. She's talking to Tim, the paramedic, her
Uh-huh.
friend, and potentially her love interest, and she just breaks down saying, "I don't even know if I can believe in God at this point anymore. It's just X, Y, Z. Everything just keeps falling apart. I don't know anymore." And at that particular moment in time when I was reading the script, I really, really related to the character. And even when I was rereading the script today, like getting ready for this interview, it's like, man, that
Mm-hmm.
still really pulls at my heartstrings. And even though I'm at a better place with my faith life, I'm at a better place physically, mentally too, I can still tap into it was a dark place. And so seeing Barbie here break down, she's in her dark place. It's a character I really gravitate towards, and that's why I fell in love with this script.
Yeah.
I like the characters. You got some
You
good
guys.
characters
Yeah.
here.
And you guys are so similar in personality. This is a picture of Barbie, in case anybody wants to see what Barbie looks like. And I'm gonna be interviewing Barbie as well at some point. Uh, in time. I think I spoke with her this afternoon, and she's down. She's like, okay, sounds good. Yeah, faith-based products. I like the idea that it's a faith-based project, but I wanted it to be real and not Hallmarky. Does that make sense? And I know that you and Dylan Garcia she's playing opposite Dylan as Tim Wayne, and I think that the chemistry with you guys is really gonna bring it across, and I really truly believe this is gonna touch some lives. One of the questions I had for you is what kind of person would love Barbie as a character, but I think everybody's gonna love Barbie as a character because the real Barbie was very very likable. You know what I mean? And you're a lot like her, and you're fun, and it's just gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. This seems like a project that a lot of people can relate to because again, you're going into these darker parts. It's not just hey, everything is peachy keen, and no, it doesn't work out for the best all the time. I mean, obviously, this is the pilot, so we got to see some happy ending if you want it would continue. I like that. It's when you watch a lot of films. And I'm guilty as charged. I do like the darker films. I love like Blacklist and Hannibal, and you turn on those darker shows. It's like, ooh, we got some grit here. But sometimes you need a break from all of that, where the world just seems to be falling apart. So again, when you handed the script, it has that lightheartedness. We do get some realism here. We get people who are constantly questioning their faith. If it's not their faith, it's just questioning, can I do this? Am I even able to overcome these obstacles? Am I right for the job? Which is something everybody, even people without faith, can relate to.
That's awesome. So without giving anything away, what's one of your favorite lines in the film? Without giving too much away.
So let me see. Again, it was like that giant paragraph. I'm not going to go into the full paragraph. But the one that always at least pulls on my heart is, you want me to believe there's a God.
Yeah.
You want me to believe there's a God. And then there's another line, like Tim says a few things, and then she responds to him, I don't even know if I can believe him.
Right. And that's what happened to Tim, basically is, once he saw the real world, he's like, hey, And for those of you that don't know, the story is based on, Tim is based on me. That's the character is based on it. I worked for New York City Emergency Medical Services for many years before I moved out here to Arizona, and got into real estate and filmmaking. But that's not about me, it's about my dear friend Christie over here.
It's about all of us. You're part of the show.
It's about all of us, that's right. All right. I think this is going to be one of your favorite questions. If you had a magic wand, right, what show or film would you love to do next, or love to do, period?
Well, let's open up, like, previous shows that have been done in the past. Is that also
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It could be any. It could be the original Star Trek.
Okay, now that I have to rethink my whole question because that is not an option. I was thinking of future, so it's like shows that are going on right now.
Future. All right.
Well, obviously, The Chosen. Hey there, Director Dallas.
Hey. Right, there she is. Go, right over here. See?
If you need any extra Romans, obviously, I'm not like Jewish ethnicity, but if you need any Roman actors or Greeks, I would totally love to help out there. But aside from that selfish plug, Lost in Space. Have you ever seen it?
Oh, the original or the recent remake?
Either or.
Yes.
Well, I mean, I'm focusing more on the 2018 redone.
Yes, very good. Very good stuff.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Fortunately, even though I work for Disney, I haven't subscribed to Disney Plus yet. There's just so many streaming platforms, and you got a budget. So Well, everyone's watching The Mandalorian, and that's all the rage. I'm trying to find the little gems that are, the underdogs, the ones that should be promoted more. And I think you and I can both agree that the 2018 redone Lost in Space, based on the 1960 show, is a masterpiece. If you're looking for another show to go binge watch, if you finished and you're caught up on The Mandalorian, the Lost in Space, the special effects, amazing. This is also a show, even though it's not like faith-based or anything, it's family-oriented.
Right, so you're safe.
You got themes in there. You have like families. It's all based on this idea of what are your priorities, how are we going to survive in this new frontier? And they did a little twist. I mean, you would never recognize it, even though it carries the same title as the 1960 show, and it still carries that same premise of here's a family, it's lost in space. It feels like a completely new show because they changed some of the characters up, and the Doctor.
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil it.
No.
But if anyone loves mental mind games, holy smokes, is she a master at manipulation? I think I would love. I'm not going to take her role. She does it. She needs like an Emmy award. She needs some kind of award. But I would love to play some type of character like her. She's fantastic.
Right. That is awesome. Man, well, I am like really looking forward to working with you, and I know the rest of the cast and crew are as well. And I'm just so happy to have you on board. Any last words you want to say to the people? To say all your fans?
Hey! I don't know if you're a fan yet, but you should definitely watch the show and see if you like my acting. But it's not just about me. I'm just really excited to be a part of this project, Rod. So for final last words, I'm eager to get this done. Let's all go break a leg. Looking forward to seeing this come to life.
Oh, yes, definitely. Well, hey, thanks again for coming on and sharing some time with us. Guys, this is going to be some good stuff. And don't forget, you got to get your Rescued swag. See here? RescueSeries.com. You can go there and you can donate to help the film financially. And a portion of everything that's donated is going to Celebrate Recovery, which is a big ministry for Generation Church right here in Mesa. So helping the film is also helping those in CR, and it's I'm really happy to do that. So again, RescuedSeries.com. Go down, jump on the site, check out some of the pics, and donate. And hey, next time, I think maybe they'll have everybody on at the same time. That might be fun. What do you think?
That would be fun. A little chaotic, but I think it's fun as long as you're like, hey, I want you to answer, and I want you to answer. It would almost be like a newscast.
Right, exactly.
News. It would be news about rescue. It'd be news like, hey, buy your shirt.
Yeah, it's funny. I wrote the Rescue theme song 10 years ago. That's how funny that is, and it just kind of flowed. But that's a whole other conversation. Well, thanks again, Christie. Yay, everybody clap. Awesome. Very good job. Watch for future interviews and such. And this audio is going to be converted to for the podcast, and you'll be able to catch it there, and it's going to stay here for a while. So, again, Rescued coming soon. Thank you very much, Christie Maxwell.
Thank
You rescued me. My life is in your hands. You rescued me. You set my feet to dance. I wanna walk the steps of truth.